fire, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New England Patriots. Demir Bird returning it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run for the first time now with James White. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. Touchdown. It was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
He was brought down.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Take him down.
There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his left. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Past the 20. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Aaron Rodgers. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Running out of the gun with White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got it. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
James White, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
20-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Extra point.
So Stephon Gilmore, an all-pro defensive player of the year in 2019, had his first career pick 6 a season ago, and he delivers another one here. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
Down back at the 16-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And 7 at the 36-yard line.
On second down, it's Freeman, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Third down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
That third down conversion good for 23.
23 yards. First down, Patriots.
On first down, Rodgers gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3 brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Henry Anderson. And the Jets are going to get the football back. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And this one complete to Andre Roberts. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Braxton Berrios. Incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, it's Tua. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Dances by him. And he works free. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Jones on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throw complete to Herndon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On play action, here's Tua. Steps away. Amendola catching it left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 33-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 down at the 33. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a forward DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, And because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
A pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jets' 44-yard line.
Here's White. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. 7 yards, the pickup there. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right?
And Freeman lost the football.
Wow, that ball was knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa out to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brought down by Khalil Mack. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. So focusing on me, raising Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets This ain't the destination, all I want to see.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Second and goal from the 1. Tua going to run the sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Jets.
That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career. But he's got youth on his side. Those young legs. He put them to good use there, didn't he?
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua on the move to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Now rebounding right here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Rolling to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And goal.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Freeman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. His second touchdown of the night. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. This is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point up and good by Folk. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go, set. 10 black.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. That'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One final try now for Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. A flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play in the red zone. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio
them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't on the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
This is second nature, all is automatic.